Welcome back to another episode of the Town Talk, guys. This is Canadian Yorker here, and I am back with another video talking about Jake Paul versus Mike Perry. It has finally went down. I'm sorry that I wasn't able to get on top of the latest news, guys, but I've been busy for the past couple of days. So I wanted to bring you some interesting information that came out about 4 days ago. I know this is kind of old because it's only been 4 days ago, but July 20th, it went down. Jake Paul versus Mike Perry, and we finally have our results of who won the matchup between Jake Paul and Mike Perry. So, this is an article by CBSSports.com. I'll be posting this article in the comment section below for you to follow up on. Jake Paul versus Mike Perry fight results. Highlights. The problem child has emerged victorious versus Platinum Mike Perry, scoring a TKO, technical knockout. Alright, so Jake Paul dropped Mike Perry 3 times before the referee stepped in to call the fight off. Some felt, we're reading from the article, some felt Jake Paul was taking too great a risk in facing BKFC Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship champion Mike Perry, especially with a mega lucrative November fight with Mike Tyson hanging in the balance. Paul proved those fears wrong on this past Saturday, July 20th, battering Perry to 3 knockdowns and a 6-round stoppage. Paul wasted little time in proving to be the better boxer, catching Perry with a right hand less than 1 minute into the opening round. The fight was was over at that point, with Perry's biggest attribute being the ability to sustain damage. And a second knockdown came down in round 2, with another right hand sending the former UFC fighter and current BKFC superstar crashing to the canvas. Perry continued trying to find some avenue to gain some momentum back. However, he walking forward in an attempt to ugly it up, but Paul kept firing with a variety of shots employing an especially devastating jab that hurt Perry later in the fight, and the constant wobble in his legs, and the doctor and referee gave a hard look at stopping the fight right after round 5. Instead, Perry was allowed to continue, and round 6 signaled the end when Paul rocked Perry with a hard right and then a big flurry against the ropes for the third knockout of the fight. Perry beat the count, but when the referee instructed him to move to the side, Perry stumbled and nearly fell to the canvas again, forcing a stoppage at 1 minute and 12 seconds mark of round 6. Paul commented saying, quote, "He's tough as nails. He's sorry it took so long," said of Perry after the fight. "He's a tough man. Respect to Mike Perry. He's the king of violence and the BKFC champion." Paul guaranteed the Tyson fight was a done deal before praising the former heavyweight champion and saying that the time had come to take Tyson's crown. Perry then made an odd call-out to former UFC middleweight champion and current lightweight champion Alex Pereira. Paul called out Alex Pereira, who said that he wanted to box, and basically Jake Paul is now going to pretty much looking to challenge Alex Pereira to box him in the boxing ring. Perry gave Paul a lot of credit after the fight, admitting he was hurt and suggesting speed was a big factor. Perry said he is trying to roll with the punches and hit back Paul, but he said to Paul he did a great job and he was too fast for Perry and he couldn't keep up with Perry. He said that Perry hit him hard. Alright, guys, so we have that. That's the fallout of the matchup between Jake Paul and Mike Perry, the main card. Alright, and we also have a couple of other things that happened. Amanda Serrano made quick work of Stevie Morgan with the second round TKO. And we also have she's going to be challenging Katie Taylor for a rematch between the best of two women's fighters in the sports. And then we have Lucas Body defeating Ashton Sadawi with combination two punches. Okay, so we have that that also happened, guys. So what do you guys think of this fight? Jake Paul emerges victorious in his bout against Mike Perry, and who do you think Jake Paul's next opponent could be? There are a number of people who definitely want to take on Jake Paul. I think I've discussed it before. Nate Diaz being one of those people who wants a rematch. I believe KSI was thrown in there, but now we have the lightweight UFC champion Alex Pereira, who was challenged by Jake Paul to step into his ring, to step in the boxing ring and go toe to toe with Jake Paul. So we're going to have to see how that goes. Another thing I wanted to mention is that Mike Perry and Jake Paul did sign a rematch clause, I believe. I think I did a video on that earlier, saying that if there was a loss, something like that around that they're going to have a rematch, but it's going to be in an octagon cage. So we might see Jake Paul in an octagon cage fighting Mike Perry one-on-one. Alright, so like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't be afraid to hit that notification bell. Thank you for watching, and I will see you later.